into another version of Inside Cowboy Football with McNeese head coach Lance Guidry. I'm your host, Ron Hayes, here with Coach Guidry. And Coach, let's talk a little bit about last week before we get to the upcoming portion of this show and of the week. BYU, what kind of, is it massive preparations beforehand to take a trip like this, fly up a charter plane, stay in the hotel, and do all that sort of stuff?
The hardest thing is probably for the equipment guys to get everything loaded on the plane, and that's probably the biggest thing. Of course, it's a lot better than taking a bus to Central Arkansas or San Antonio or things like that. So it's not bad for the players. We get back in quicker time. So we just kind of handled everything like we do a regular week, and just preparation's kind of the same.
People may not realize you also had a personal dilemma at the house. You had a busted water pipe the day before we all left.
I did. I had a busted pipe that night. Woke up, go use the restroom, and I was walking in water.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so the next morning, I mopped it up. Next morning, still water. So, but we got it solved, and hope that was just a sign, I think, that bad things was about to come.
And we saw some of that. We're going to talk about it. We're going to show you some highlights of the game. We're also going to talk about this week's opponent, which is Stephen F. Austin, and we're going to meet two of the McNeese athletes that are playing on the football team. We're going to do all that, but before we do, we're going to take a break. Stay with us. We'll be right back with more Inside Cowboy Football.
Thank you, Southwest Louisiana, for voting Casa Mañana Best Mexican Restaurant year after year. Famous for margaritas, nachos, homemade sangria. 6 new big screen TVs. Come home to Casa.
So there's no cars in this commercial, but we're not going to talk about cars. We're going to talk about an experience. I think it's safe to say that people's expectations of their customer experience these days is pretty low. But you're about to spend your hard-earned money, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars of it. Don't settle for being treated like you're worth less than that. Expect a red carpet experience, not the same old shady salesman or bully manager or long hold times you're used to. All you have to do is raise your expectations and then look around and see who's left to choose from.
Here's the places. These are the people. They are courteous, attentive, knowledgeable, in a word, professionals. So great prices, great products, awesome people. This combination is the reason Southwest Louisiana has voted Pumpelly Tire the #1 tire store year after year. We're honored and thankful, and our pledge to you is your continued satisfaction. Pumpelly Tire, Ruth Street in Sulphur, Ryan Street, Lake Charles.
Welcome back into more today's show with Coach Lance Guidry. Thank you. Coach, that's for you. Always. All right, we're going to go to the first half action in last Saturday's ball game. The voice you hear, as it has been and will be this year, is play-by-play man Tom Hafer. And to Provo, Utah we go.
All right, here's the kick. It's going to be high and kind of short. And this will be returned by the Cowboys to the 20. And the 25, it's Benjamin Jones on the return, and he is out to the 30. Ooh, he almost broke it, but was stumbling down as he did so, but got to the 34-yard line. First snap out of the shotgun, Tabry to throw, throws far side. Orgeron makes the grab. He is down just shy of first down yardage. Tabry throws. It's caught over the middle by Sutton, and Sutton will push forward for about 8, maybe even 9 yards near the BYU 40. 2nd and 10 Cowboys. Play fake. Tabry sets up a wide receiver screen. Orgeron makes the catch, but he is hit immediately and driven back, and he lost a couple of yards on the play. Motion man and a give. Now a reverse. They fumble it on the reverse, and down goes the running back who picked the ball up at the 9-yard line. Play fake, Tabry to throw, and he'll hit Kyron Sutton. Oh, he was a shoe-top tackle away from breaking it. Ryan Ross runs to the near side. LaWayne Ross in front of him. Ross to the goal line! Out of bounds, it appears, back at the 3. Oh, he dove for the cone and put the football right on the cone, but they say he stepped out at the 3-yard line. Snap and hold are there. Kick has plenty of leg. It is good. Cowboys are on the board first with a 20-yard field goal by Gunnar Rayborn. Motion man. And a give to Canada. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Ball is loose! Cowboys have the football at the 22-yard line. Snap is good. Hold is down. The kick is up and has leg. And he missed it. He pulled it wide to the left. That's bad news. The Cowboys did not get points after the turnover deep in Cougar territory. And an inside give to Katoa, and he's got running room. The first down and out of bounds out across the 40-yard line. Back to throw is Mangum. Under pressure, he throws on the run. It's tipped and falls incomplete. But that's good defensive work by the Cowboys. They forced Mangum to scramble. Tabry to throw. Throws near side. That's going to be caught by Highshaw. He's at across the 20 to the 23-yard line. They're going to swing it to Briscoe, or Ben Jones, actually. That may have been a backwards pass. That's what Johnny was thinking. Back to throw Tabry. Has time. Going to throw deep. He is looking for Sutton. Makes the catch in BYU territory inside the 30. It'll be a Cowboy first down. Tabry is going to throw to Ham on the near side. He's way behind the line of scrimmage, and it's way, way back. Dropped. That is a similar play to what they ran with Jones a little while ago. Snap and hold are good. The kick is blocked. And it's going to be picked up by BYU. They're coming to the near side. Still running to the 40. And now catching a block at the 45 to midfield. The return man is taken down at the 43-yard line of the Cowboys. Play fake, Mangum to throw. Under pressure, he gets rid of it. He hits Haifa, who spins away from a tackle and gets to the 12-yard line. And that was a nice play by the tailback. And Katoa gets the carry, and he'll score. Back to throw. Tabry has time, and he throws. And it's intercepted. Coming back the other way. You know what, Johnny? That was Orgeron in at quarterback. It was not Tabry. That was Cody Orgeron, who throws his first career interception. And Canada with the carry on a first down and more inside the 10-yard line. There's the snap. Back to throw. Pump fake. They're going to throw to the corner of the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. Defender had a hand right in there, but couldn't pull it away. BYU scores for the second time. And a give to Ham. He runs through some traffic, pushes forward. Still up. Got about 8 or 9. Nicely done by David Ham. Tabry's going to throw. Jones makes the catch. Tries to break a tackle. Can't. Well, and here's a bad break for the Cowboys. Play fake. Tabry to throw. Now he's going to roll to the right. He's got nobody to throw it to, and he'll get sacked back at the 32-yard line. Snap is good. Shelton's punt is nice and high once again. And Shelton will step up underneath and bobble it, but he's going to try to return it. Got some room. Cross midfield. Now down the near side. And take it down at the 34-yard line. Canada gets the carry near side. Breaks it to the 25 and the 20. Shoe top tackle down at the 16-yard line by Jackson. Up under center Mangum, and he'll give to Katoa. He is going to score. Right up the middle for 14 yards. Katoa's second rushing touchdown of the game of the second quarter, and BYU has put on a second quarter blitz here. Motion man is Briscoe. Briscoe will get the reverse, and he'll get about 5. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Did we get a late flag? You're kidding me. They got the ball, and I thought maybe there was a flag as there was some pushing. Our defense is going out there. 1st and 10 at the 15. Mangum up under center. Canada is the tailback. Play fake. The throw Mangum. Going to throw near side. Incomplete. well defended by the Cowboy back. Snap and holder there. The kick is good, has leg is good, and it is 24-3 as the half comes to a close. Halftime in Provo. Brigham Young 24, McNeese Cowboys 3.
We'll be right back with more of Inside Cowboy Football.
Chevy is the only brand to earn J.D. Power Dependability Awards for cars, trucks, and SUVs now 3 years in a row at Billy Navar Chevrolet in Lake Charles and Sulphur.
For the most awarded and fastest growing brand over the last 4 years, come to Billy Navar Chevrolet in Lake Charles and Billy Navar Chevrolet in Sulphur.
Chevy is the only brand to earn J.D. Power Dependability Awards for cars, trucks, and SUVs now 3 years in a row at Billy Navar Chevrolet in Lake Charles and Sulphur.
Darren Martell, here we are at Casa Mañana, and tell me about the specials this week. Cheerleaders want to hear it.
All right, we got game day tailgate specials, everybody. And if you are a McNeese student or faculty or just going to the game, show your ticket, you're going to get deals. We have $29 gallon margaritas, so get your tailgate specials at Casa Saturday, NK Pasta and Casa Sulphur. Come on in, and hey, how about those Cowboys?
How about them, huh?
What?
How about 'em? Yeah, Casa Mañana. All you have to do is show up. The food's here. The fun's here. Come and support the Cowboys. Go Pokes.
Go Pokes.
Imagine life without football. No Friday night lights, no pep rallies, no band. All that time invested to teach young men and women commitment and team spirit, gone. Football, where young men and women compete to be the best, where bands, cheerleaders, and countless others take part in the team experience. Celebrate the passion that only happens every fall. Join the game.
Hello, Cameron Communications customers. Whether you're in Cameron Parish, Carlisle, or Sulphur, we're glad you're watching CBS Lake Charles. If you're a Cameron Communications customer, you probably already know you have access to your favorite programming, tons of sports action, and can take your favorite programs with you with Watch TV Everywhere. Cameron Communications offers internet speeds up to 25 megabits per second, both upload and download. That's fast. We know you have lots of choices, and we're glad you're watching CBS Lake Charles.
Welcome back into more of the show today, and now we're going to go to the second half action in Provo, Utah, with Tom Hafer.
Field is almost all in shadow now, with the exception of the south end zone. There's the kick, a nice high one, into the end zone, 8 yards deep, no return. BYU will start at their 25, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mangum will flip it to Hefo, who breaks a tackle and has the first down. Stays up, down to the 10-yard line. Snap and hold right there. Kick up, and good. BYU extends their lead. 8:53 remaining third quarter. Tabry, shotgun, drops to throw. Under pressure, Tabry will get rid of it. Uh-oh, it's intercepted. They're coming back the other way. Down to the 35-yard line. Tabry avoided the sack. Mangum gives to Burt. Burt is hit and dropped. Who got him from behind there? That was a nice play. Snap is there. Placement is down. Kick is up. Has plenty of distance. He hit it. A 47-yarder. Burt is hit in the backfield and taken down. Orgeron to throw. 4-man rush. Orgeron is going to run. Now he throws, and the receiver was out of bounds. Oh, I got to say he's in. That is a reception by Parker Orgeron. The Orgeron brothers connect. They connect. That's why they ran the play. Cowboys hurry to the line of scrimmage before they can replay it. And now they're going to get the replay. Give to the tailback, the nameless number 2. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 26-yard line. Cowboys have Orgeron in the game at quarterback. He'll swing it out. A completed pass. Oh, a fumble. BYU has recovered, and they're trying to take it the other way. And number 2 gets the carry, and he's got running room near side to the 10-yard line and down and out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Cowboys will fall in this one by a 30-3 score. Wilson takes a knee for another time, and that will do it. Your final score, McNeese Cowboys fall in this one. BYU 30, McNeese Cowboys 3.
Well, Coach Lance Guidry, let's talk about BYU a little bit. You know, you and I talked about this at the end of the ball game when we were at the 50-yard line mentioning some things. And one is that usually when you play up to a higher division, they're bigger, generally stronger, and sometimes faster. Did you find that to be the case with BYU?
They were definitely taller than us, and they were bigger. They was not faster than us. But with the experience they have and the depth they have, you cannot turn over the ball like we did. You know, we got off to a fast start. I thought we did some good things early offensively. Defensively, we were flying around. We created a turnover. We had an opportunity to go up 10-0, and we didn't seize the moment. And then a little bit later, they ended up blocking a field goal, and then it kind of spiraled from there. Probably about a 7-minute period, there was 3-4 turnovers, and they ended up getting up 24-3 going into half, and you just can't rally back on an experienced football team and a good program like that. But, you know, with the Cowboys in the second half, we still played hard all the way through the game, and so there was a lot of good from the game, but it didn't matter who we were playing, Nichols, UCA, whatever. You turn the ball over 4 times and get a kick block, you're probably going to lose that football game.
Coach, it almost looked like the block kick, really, the field goal attempt was a turning point in the ball game because it brought the crowd back in. The Cowboys had really, by their play, their excellent play up to that point, had kept the crowd out of the game, and you almost got the feeling the crowd was going, uh-oh, what are we in for here? And then the block kick and things changed. Yeah, we feel like they didn't beat us. We feel like we beat ourselves, and I still don't think that, you know, they're that much better than us. But we needed to play a good game, of course, in all 3 phases. But we had talent enough on our team to beat them. I really do feel that way. But you know what? Each week you got to play, and you got to go back to the drawing board, correct the mistakes. You got to hold on to the ball. Ball security is huge, and you can't get kicks blocked in special teams. Coach, the second time we played a high-altitude team, any problems at all, or was it just like when we played Northern Colorado? No, just like it. I thought this time we were probably in better shape because we were deeper into the season. So we didn't have a lot of major concerns with it. I thought the kids played with great energy throughout the whole game, really. Okay. From a health standpoint, the other concern you have when you play the bigger and the stronger and the faster and all that is injuries. How did we come out of the ballgame? Came out pretty good. Had one kid go down with the knee. We'll see the extent of that, but wasn't anything out of the ordinary, I guess. So right now we're pretty healthy. Okay, and you got the check, and that's the big plus, right? We got the check. We got free ice cream. The fans got free ice cream. There you go. That was good. There you go. We got an extra timeout call. They didn't penalize us. Can you imagine? I don't understand that. I wasn't going to ask you about that. Yeah, we were out of timeouts, okay. And Coach Hofer, we was running out of time on offense, and they burned the timeout without knowing that we were out. And so anyway, but they pumped the time back up, and they didn't penalize us. So well, there you go. That was good for the Cowboys. Well, yeah. All right, fans, don't go anywhere. We're going to be back with more of Inside Cowboy Football with head coach Lance Guidry right after this.
For generations, my family's been sharing our recipes with your family.
That's why our menu is filled with the delicious dishes Mom and Dad cook for us at home. Whether it's kids' night or any night, bring the family, we've got the food. We've got dinner covered.
Casa Manana, Lake Charles, and Sulphur.
So there's no cars in this commercial, but we're not going to talk about cars. We're going to talk about an experience. I think it's safe to say that people's expectations of their customer experience these days is pretty low. But you're about to spend your hard-earned money, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars of it. Don't settle for being treated like you're worth less than that. Expect a red carpet experience, not the same old shady salesman or bully manager or long hold times you're used to. All you have to do is raise your expectations and then look around and see who's left to choose from.
Here's the places. These are the people. They are courteous, attentive, knowledgeable, in a word, professionals. So great prices, great products, awesome people. This combination is the reason Southwest Louisiana has voted Pumpelly Tire the #1 tire store year after year. We're honored and thankful, and our pledge to you is your continued satisfaction. Pumpelly Tire, Ruth Street in Sulphur, Ryan Street, Lake Charles.
Welcome back into Inside Cowboy Football. It's time now to look at the final stats from last Saturday's game. The final score was 30-3 BYU. In the first downs, the Cowboys were outgained 18-10 first down-wise. Rushing yardage, 73 for the Cowboys, 161 for BYU. In the passing attack, it was 134 for the Cowboys, 130 for BYU. Total offense, Pokes picked up 207 yards. BYU picks up 291. Third down conversions, BYU 7 of 16, the Cowboys 0 for 10. And in the turnover department, the Cowboys suffered 4 turnovers to 1 for BYU. We are happy to have our student guest this week with us here. We have Grant Burgillis sitting right next to me, and next to him is Christian Jacobs for the McNeese Cowboys. Grant is an offensive lineman for the Pokes, and Christian is a linebacker for the Cowboys. In fact, he recorded 9 tackles last week and 2 tackles for losses. Grant, now we're talking about his tackles and all this kind of thing, but you guys, you don't get a whole lot of acclaim. You just get down there in the trenches and tie into the guy across the line from you, right?
Yes, sir.
Did you find these guys, because they're Division I, supposedly the big boys, bigger?
Well, they had a couple guys that were up there. One guy I think was 6'9", but we fought hard all game.
Did you have to go against the 6'9" guy?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay. Unfortunately for him. Oh, all right. I'm just trying to get that point across. The crowd appreciates, as we all do, the effort that you guys put in, because a lot of times you guys are overlooked because of the other things that are going on. Christian, as far as you're concerned at linebacker, did you find those guys to be as fast as you?
Nah, I wouldn't say faster. We definitely had more speed than they did.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
How did it feel playing in front of 53,000 fans?
It felt good. I embraced it, every minute of it, because they said it was an opportunity of a lifetime, and that's how I looked at it.
What's the biggest crowd you played in front of prior to BYU?
Nebraska.
Yeah. How about you?
BYU's biggest.
BYU's the biggest. How did it feel when the early stages of the ball game, the crowd was real quiet? When the Cowboys, you went down and you kicked the field goal, you were ahead 3-0. It seemed to me like they were shocked. Is that the reaction you guys were getting?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, a lot of smiling going on at that point, right?
On our sideline, it was.
Yeah, I understand completely. What's your major?
Business management.
Business management. What are you going to do when you get out of school?
Start my own business, hopefully.
Good for you.
Yes, sir.
Good for you. And you, sir?
I'm in sports medicine.
Sports medicine. So you want to follow in the footsteps of Doc Murphy and that kind of stuff?
Yes.
Well, it'd be a good choice and a great example. Thank you guys for what you do for McNeese football. If I can get it out, welcome here tonight.
Thanks, sir.
All right. Now we're going to jump to our assistant coach interview, and this week it's linebacker coach Charlie Aro right now.
Yes, sir. Actually, it was a phone call from Coach Guidry, unexpectedly. I remember like yesterday, it's probably like 10:15, 10:30 at night. I'm laying down watching the news and something like that, and my phone rang, and it was Coach Guidry on the other end of the line, and it just kind of told me what was going on, what was happening, and was I, asked was I interested in the job. And I was kind of like, well, how long do I have to make this decision? And he was like, not very long. So then it worked out. I called him back the next day and told him I was coming. So
Good. Linebacker coach, what are you looking for in a linebacker when you're out recruiting play?
First, as far as the linebacker, a guy that can run. McNeese always been based on speed. A guy that's physical. When I say physical, when he's tackling, you see that thump is the word that we use. When he's tackling the ball carrier goes backwards. And also, of course, high character guy. We go to the school, visit the school, we talk with the coaches, maybe a counselor. And a guy that just fits our program, and that's very important, finding the right kid to fit what we do schematically on defense.
Chemistry is pretty important among the teammates, right?
Yes, sir. Chemistry is definitely important, and it starts with the coaches. When they see chemistry among the coaches, it just kind of carries over to the players.
Tell me about your players. Tell me about your 2-deep chart linebacker.
The guys that I have all can run, athletic. Have to understand the defense. A bunch of veteran guys. You have at the Mike backers, Christian Jacobs. Christian Jacobs got injured last year. I think played 1 or 2 games. But 2 years ago, when I first got here, he was the starter at my will linebacker. We play with 2 inside linebackers, a Mike and a will linebacker. And really the difference is the Mike is a guy that we kind of keep in the middle of the defense, and the will backer is a guy that we kind of put out in coverage and things like that, that's BJ.
And he's pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Pretty good. A lot of passion for the game.
You know, the Cowboys have had some real nuggets, some real finds at linebacker positions over the years, and I think Blunt's another one of those.
You know, Blunt came here as a defensive back. And because of injuries last year, we had to move him to backer, which worked out for him. And, you know, we immediately saw that he's a backer with his length, his attitude, the way he moves.
Got a little speed too.
The speed, the physicality when he tackled. So you kind of just know when you're coaching football, you kind of could project. It's funny, you could project the player, the way he runs, the way he's built at a certain position. You vision that, and with BJ, it worked out.
Okay.
You know.
Well, Coach, good luck to you and the McNeese Cowboys and your linebackers as well.
We're always into preparation. You know, we're not into predictions. So you know, we prepare every week. We get these guys to believe in the culture here, and that's where we're at.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Charlie Aero, linebacker coach, McNeese State University.
Thank you, Southwest Louisiana, for voting Casa Mañana Best Mexican Restaurant year after year. Famous for margaritas, nachos, homemade sangria. 6 new big screen TVs. Come home to Casa.
So there's no cars in this commercial, but we're not going to talk about cars. We're going to talk about an experience. I think it's safe to say that people's expectations of their customer experience these days is pretty low. But you're about to spend your hard-earned money, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars of it. Don't settle for being treated like you're worth less than that. Expect a red carpet experience, not the same old shady salesman or bully manager or long hold times you're used to. All you have to do is raise your expectations and then look around and see who's left to choose from.
Here's the places. These are the people. They are courteous, attentive, knowledgeable, in a word, professionals. So great prices, great products, awesome people. This combination is the reason Southwest Louisiana has voted Pumpelly Tire the #1 tire store year after year. We're honored and thankful, and our pledge to you is your continued satisfaction. Pumpelly Tire, Ruth Street in Sulphur, Ryan Street, Lake Charles.
Hi again, everybody. Inside Cowboy Football comes back for our wrap-up segment. Coach Stephen F. Austin's coming to town. What they going to bring other than that
axe?
They're
bringing an axe.
That's right.
They're bringing a good quarterback. Of course, they benched their other quarterback. They got a new guy coming in. They're 1-2. They have 1 conference win, 1 loss. So they're coming here, you know, try and beat us. Of course, we haven't beaten them at home since 2012. We've beaten them on the road, and they've beaten us at home, so that needs to change.
Give me a couple of keys to victory for the Cowboys Saturday night, Coach.
Well, we got to move the ball offensively, score in the red zone, have ball security. Of course, defensively, we're going to have to keep playing well, not give up any cheap ones, and then we can't get any kicks blocked. We do that, we'll have a good chance of winning.
All right, sounds good. Fans, don't forget it's a Hall of Fame game as well. There'll be 6 athletes inducted into the Hall of Fame before the ball game kicks off, so you might want to pay attention to that. In the meantime, we got Rowdy coming in, Coach, with offerings, it looks like.
We got some burgers.
Kimber, what do we got here?
So we got some cheeseburgers. You can either get them with American cheese or pepper jack cheese and lettuce, tomatoes, and pickles with fries or potatoes.
And those French fries are American French fries, right?
Yes, they should be.
All right.
All right.
Good, cool. Good food, good food. And now we got somebody else coming in, too, I think, huh?
Blue and gold, blue and gold, let's go blue! Blue and gold, blue and gold, let's go blue!
Hopefully we'll see you next Saturday night at the ball game. If not, next Tuesday night right here at Casa Mañana. Thank you very much, everybody.